with the women of the up to 73 kilo class being the first to take to that bench right there for what promises to be a fierce competition. It is the ultimate test of upper body strength, this discipline. And as I said, over 100 countries and their athletes are flexing their pecs these days in a bid to reach the peak of para-powerlifting. This is our group that contains just 2 new Paralympians in Jeong, Shil, and Mengue, Thamar, Gisele. There's the silver medalist from Tokyo, Ruza, Kuzieva. There's the gold medalist, Mariana D'Andrea. And there's also a whole host of other seasoned Paralympians with both Arawan, Bootpo and Larisa, Marinenkova making their 5th Paralympic bows. Well, believe it or not, France is the home of the bench press. The movement credited to the world's first professional wrestling heavyweight champion, George Hackenschmidt, originally born in Estonia but moving to France and creating the movement that launches enormous weight into the skies on the bar. The great French woman Suad Ghazouani is the reigning Paralympic champion, and as you can see right there, the world record up at 151 kilos. If there's anything that this great games, this great arena that has seen badminton, rhythmic gymnastics, and now para-powerlifting has told us, records are there to be broken. And our refereeing team comprises one from Jordan, one from Greece, and an Italian who will be overseeing the legitimacy of those record attempts, which are bound to come. Now for one of the enduring sights and sounds of these Paris Games, the coup de baton, a tradition harking back to the theatre days of Paris, where 3 strikes of the baton will signify that the performance is about to commence.
Powerlifting,
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome French, European, and World Junior under 107 kilo para-powerlifting champion, Gregory Schneider.
Gregory Schneider, the French, European and World Junior Para-Powerlifting champion, with 3 perfectly timed strikes to launch our session. My name is Joe Burns, and alongside me for this medal contest is Pete Selby.
Thank you, Joe, and really looking forward to this women's up to 73 kilogram category. First athlete making their way on stage, Arawan Bootpo of Thailand, 39 years old, lifting 50 kilograms in round 1. Has had a long and distinguished career. This is the 5th Paralympic Games, competed in Athens in 2004, Beijing, London, finishing 6th and 5th, and then in Rio finishing 4th in this category. 105 was lifted there, 111 overall is her highest weight lifted in major competition. That was in London, and also quite recently in the Asian Para Games. But yeah, 50 kilograms is on the bar from Bangkok in Thailand. So maybe just a slight disruption to her preparation, lifting her weight again an awful lot lower than she has lifted in the past. waiting for the referee's decision, and it's a good lift. 3 white lights. Now, you only need 2 out of the 3 for it to be a good lift. It's a majority rules decision, so if 2 of those referees, one to the left, right, and the chief referee just behind the head, if 2 of them agree that it's a good lift, then it will be a good lift. But all 3 for Arawan and Bootpo, again, has lifted an awful lot more, and we look forward to seeing Bootpo back on stage in round 2. Delighted with her first round lift.
Larisa Marinenkova of the Republic of Moldova comes to the stage and approaches the bench for the 5th time in her illustrious Paralympic career. 55 years young, the woman from Comrades first appeared at a Paralympic Games in Beijing. She finished 8th position there, the same as she did in Tokyo at the last edition. She has a chance here to lay down an early marker with a lift of 76 kilos.
Stop! Up! Look!
Well, that all went rather swimmingly, I'm sure you'll agree. Pretty faultless in all of the elements of the sequence, the down, the stop, and the press, proving satisfactory for all 3 judges, and she garners 3 white lights.
Loaders changing the weights on the bar, and also the rack height as well, which has been selected before competition for each of the athletes. The rack can be raised, more weight put on here. Youn, Shil of the Republic of Korea. 93 kilograms, 50 years old, first Paralympic Games. Only been lifting for 10 years. Used to be part of the Korean wheelchair basketball team, represented the country at the Asian Para Games in 2014 in that sport, and then switched to powerlifting. Wanted to take part in an individual sport at an elite level. And because of her physique, she tried powerlifting, and it's worked out rather well. Since then, has gone to World Championships, finishing in Tbilisi in 2021 in 7th place, lifting 108 kilograms. 50 years old now, and 93 kilograms on the bar, the athlete from Seoul. Round 1, 93 kilograms for Jeong, Shil. Twenty seconds remaining for her lift.
Stop!
Locking out the elbows simultaneously. That's what you need on the press sequence, and it's a perfect lift. 3 from 3 from the referees, and a big smile as well from Jeong Shil. Her first lift at the Paralympic Games here in Paris 2024 is a good lift and will look to move in terms of kilograms well into the hundreds. 93 lifted in round 1 from Jeong, Youn, Shil of the Republic of Korea. Plenty of support on the top level for Jeong, and she's appreciating that support as well. Plenty of Republic of Korean flags being waved. And they'll be looking forward to her second round lift.
Thamar Gisele Mengue of Cameroon comes out to the stage for her first ever Paralympics. She's been to the World Championships twice with a best place finish of 12th in the under 73 kilo category. Agonisingly 4th at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham in 2022. She has had some excellent preparation for this game. She's been training at the C7 University Gym in Poitiers, here in France, in the run-up. 2 sessions a day for up to 12 hours a week. Her efforts to chisel and sharpen her powerlifting tools. She has 1 kilo shy of a ton on the bar for her opening lift. 99 kilos for Thamar Gisele Mengue, her first attempt.
Stop. And rack.
Goodness me, with control like that, we can't wait to see the following 2 to come. It's just the 2 white lights, but in this sport, 2 whites is quite all right. Majority rules amongst the referees, and for Thamar Gisele Mengue of Cameroon, her first ever lift at a Paralympic Games is a successful one, 99 kilos.
First round lift for Raushan Koishibayeva of Kazakhstan. From Almaty in Kazakhstan, in the southeast of the country on the border with Kyrgyzstan. 58 years old, has been lifting since the age of 44, so relative latecomer to the sports, you would say. But my word, in the career, she's managed to fit in an awful lot, including when winning a silver medal in Rio in the up to 67 kilogram category. Was 4th in that same category in Tokyo, up a weight category here to the up to 73. Competed in multiple world championships, 2nd in the Asian Para Games 2 years ago. So still lifting very heavy weights. 119 kilograms there, 112 in round 1 in her 3rd Paralympic Games.
Stop. Up. Rack.
It looked rather simple, and it was. 3 white lights, 112. Well, I think we're going to expect plenty more from Koishibayeva. That was very, very impressive. And again, at the age of 58, he's lifting some very heavy weights. As made very light work of what is a heavyweight, and the discussion now is how high do we go for round 2? We'll need more possibly to get into the medals. That's a long way in front of us in this competition. But there might be a few of the favourites in this weight category just looking over their shoulders, like Koishibayeva.
Now for the turn of Sibel Cam of Türkiye, here for her 3rd Paralympic Games, her 2nd time at this weight class, and she will come here with a few wrongs to right, having not got a good lift away in Tokyo in the last Paralympic Games. She comes here as the 2nd ranked lifter in the group. 112, currently the leading lift, with 2 others to follow Cam. She's got 120 on the bar, and this will eclipse the effort of the Kazakhstani Koishibayeva by a whole 8 kilos, should she be successful. Raushan Batmaz, her coach, ready to assist her to get the bar off. You can do it under your own steam or with the assistance of your coach. 120 on the bar, first attempt.
Stop.
Check.
3 white lights, here we go. The dream start for the Turkish athletes. She goes to the top of the leaderboard in this opening round with just 2 lifters to follow. And you see her coach just dipping by the console there. That's where the athletes enter their next nominated weight. Once that goes in on the 2nd lift, you can't change the weight that you opt for. It's only come the 3rd round, and also the 1st actually, that you are allowed to have some late changes. So whatever is nominated, that's what's up next. And what she'll hope is up next is another successful lift like that opener.
Ruza Kuzieva of Uzbekistan, 30 years old, silver medal winner from Tokyo. That was in the up to 61 kilogram category. Since then has gone up 2 weight categories now to the up to 73. So 30 years old in her 2nd Paralympic Games. Right to Farhad. He won silver in the World Championships as a powerlifter.
Look.
135 kilograms. No problem for Ruza Kuzieva. That's 135 in round 1. It's more than she lifted in Tokyo, but of course up 2 weight categories here. And that lays down a marker with 1 more lifter to go in round 1. 135 kilograms lifted. She's one of the younger athletes in this competition. An awful lot of experience here, but in her time of lifting, she has won Paralympic medals already, and is in the hunt already to win another here in Paris.
Time to take a look at the reigning Paralympic champion from Tokyo, Mariana D'Andrea of Brazil. ...137 kilos was what she lifted in Tokyo. Having been unable to register a single lift, agonizingly so, in her Paralympic debut, her home games as well in Rio. Here with 141 kilos on the bar. This will be a Paralympic record. Talk about a statement with your opening lift.
Start.
Cries of approval go up. And ladies and gentlemen, Mariana D'Andrea has a new Paralympic record with her opening lift. Ominous signal sent to the rest of the competition, the ease at which she mastered a weight that has never before been shifted in a Paralympic Games. 141 kilos. A good lift from Mariana D'Andrea. And a competition leading one, of course. Confirmation that the Brazilian is at the top of the tree with Kuzieva and Cham following behind her. There's a bit of jockeying for positions to go elsewhere in the competition with 2 more rounds to come.
Round 2, and Arawan Bootpo will be the first to lift. 50 kilograms lifted in round 1. 55 on the bar here. Former world silver medalist. Representing Thailand now for over 20 years in international competition. Gold medalist in the Asian Para Games 2010 and 2014, a real careful period there for Bootpo. She was lifting the heaviest weights. She goes by the motto of always do your best. And she's doing that here with 55 in round 2.
Stop.
And 55 in round 2 is lifted very successfully. Looked very comfortable again for an athlete who has lifted more than double this in her career. Not quite in that sort of form here in Paris, but still competing, and very successfully so as well. He's 2 from 2 with her 50 kilogram and 55 kilogram lifts in round 1 and now in round 2. And currently in 8th place, Arawan Bootpo of Thailand. Appreciating the crowd's warm applause. And a few Thailand flags as well being waved in the Porte de la Chapelle Arena in Paris. 55 kilograms safely negotiated in round 2.
The Moldovan Larisa Marinenkova returns to the bench, having successfully shifted 76 kilos in her first lift. This is her 5th Paralympic Games, remember, and in the warm glow of the aftermath of Rio, speaking about her impairment, she said, "We're called people with disabilities. I'd say that we have special abilities, skills that others do not use." Very much in keeping with the philosophy of what the Paralympics is all about.
Left.
And Marianenkova's special abilities mean that she is capable of moving 81 kilos with no problem at all, with flawless style, ratified by 3 white lights by the referees here at the Porte de la Chapelle Arena.
Here comes Youn Shil, the Republic of Korea. Round 2, and she's into the 3 figures. So 100 kilograms on the bar, 93 lifted in round 1 very easily. On Paralympic debut, the 50-year-old. Made her debut representing the Republic of Korea only 7 years ago. 3 years after taking up the sport. Former wheelchair basketball star, really, for Republic of Korea, but wanting to take part in a sport that's individual and, well, in the sport of para-powerlifting, it is athlete versus the bar, which has 100 kilograms on in round 2 here in Paris for Youn Shil. Getting herself both comfortable, secure, in the right place to unleash power on the bar. Very, very measured. And a good lift, 3 white lights. Well, use the word perfect, but looking at that lift, it was so controlled. No aspect of that lift at all I think could be improved. Perfect synchronicity with the elbows, locking out at the end of the press. The stop sequence was absolutely perfect. I will use that word. Well, Youn Shil in 5th place currently, and that 100 kilograms made to look like 100 grams. Big thumbs up. Well, he got a big thumbs up from the referees as well.
Thamar Gisele Mengue of Cameroon returns to the bench for a 2nd attempt. The first was good at 99 kilos. The next is 104 for the 32-year-old who hails from the capital city, Yaoundé, which rather symmetrically has a cathedral named Notre Dame that is one of the most striking features of the capital, akin to that of the one that we find ourselves in, that is being restored to its former glory. But enough of cathedral spires, although peaks are what our para-powerlifters try to reach with each lift. And 104 kilos is the summit on this occasion for Mengue.
Start. And move. Left.
A lift, hydraulic in nature, unwavering on the down, the stop motionless, and the press without fault. 104 kilos, mastered by Thamar Gisele Mengue of Cameroon, and she's in 5th position.
Two-minute countdown begins. Once the athlete has been announced, they have 2 minutes to start their lift. Raushan Koishibayeva of Kazakhstan. 58-year-old made 112. Looked very easy in round 1. We're up to 117 kilograms now in round 2. Silver medalist from Rio, 4th in Tokyo. And the lift here of 117 would see Koishibayeva just solidify her place in 4th place here in Paris. She would need more for a medal, but that's all to come right now. In round 2, 117 kilograms.
Stop.
Up. Let's go, yeah.
Left.
And a good lift. 2 out of the 3 referees giving a white light. Just the one referee on the left who had a question about the stop sequence. But it's a good lift, 117 kilograms, and at the moment gets to within 3 kilograms of a medal position. Koishibayeva, who has been lifting now for 10 years. And it's been a glorious 10 years, really. Medals left, right, and centre. And he's in with a chance here in Paris of adding to that collection.
Third place, Sibel Cam of Türkiye is on her way out with a successful opening lift of 120 kilos. Now we speak of dedication and sacrifice to be an athlete, to reach the pinnacle that is the Paralympics. She does most of her training at home, which has been her preference, because when in her early career, she didn't have a gym at home. Her mother used to have to carry her on her back to go and train because the apartment that they rented didn't have an elevator. And from her hard training, she won competitions, she won awards, she won money, and now with that money, she then bought a home, gifted it to her mother, to her father, a home with an elevator, but now solely trains at home after the sacrifices of her family to allow her to pursue her dream and to be on the bench in bronze position, looking to lift 122 kilos.
Coach, the grips. Too much. Grips was too light. Yeah. 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 It's okay, you can go.
So
You can go.
the referee not content there with the positioning. So the instruction to start didn't come. That's why the lift didn't commence. All the athletes are under the instruction of the chief referee, who must signify start and rack the final command at the end of the lift.
Stop. Rack.
An unusual incident there. And perhaps, was it unsettling
Please don't take the bar before my rack, okay?
for Sibel Cam, who is called with 3 red lights, 3 purple ones, which denote issues with the press. Of course, she wasn't able to extend her arms. So Sibel Cam unsuccessful with her second lift. However, a third to come to make amends.
Ruza Kuzieva, the 30-year-old from Uzbekistan, has put an extra 7 kilograms on the bar. First round lift 135 was very, very impressive. This 142 will be a new Paralympic record and will take Kuzieva to the top of the leaderboard. Right in the medal hunt once again. Silver medal winner from Tokyo. Up 2 weights here in Paris to the up to 73 and lifting some very heavy weights. Round 2 to move into the gold medal position. A Paralympic record attempt here of 142. Loud roar from the crowd and 3 white lights, a new Paralympic record in round 2 for Ruza Kuzieva. It looked as easy as her first round lift. A new Paralympic record. Ruza Kuzieva has moved into the gold medal position. Records are falling in Paris and we're only in round 2. Very, very assured lift. 3 white lights again from the referees. And we have some competition here in the women's up to 73 kilogram. Very, very smooth. You wouldn't think this is for a Paralympic record. Almost like a practice lift.
The gold medalist from Tokyo, Mariana of Brazil, takes to the stage where 7 lifts ago she became the Paralympic record holder. Well, she no longer has that record because Ruza Kuzieva of Uzbekistan has not only taken it for herself, but she's also taken the top position. Mariana on her second lift will look to reassert her position, not just in the leader stakes, but also in the history books.
Stop. Rack.
And she does just that. They say good things come in threes. Well, so do Paralympic records when it comes to the women's up to 73 kilo class at the Powerlifting in Paris. Mariana D'Andrea, for the second time in the competition, breaks the Paralympic record, and with 1:43 goes into the gold medal position again.
D'Andrea then 143 kilograms, Kuzieva 142. And a bit of a gap develops to the bronze medal champ of Turkey. On to round 3. Arawan, Bootpo to get us underway in round 3. 60 kilograms on the bar. Currently in 8th place, Bootpo. 4th in Rio, 5th in London and Beijing, and 6th in Athens. Various weight categories, starting at 56 and then going up to this weight category in Rio. 5th Paralympic Games. And she will finish in 8th place, but looking to go 3 out of 3 with her lifts here. 60 kilograms in round 3. So from Bangkok. Round 3, 60 kilograms for Bootpo.
Stop! No!
Well, it looked all rather easy for an athlete who's lifted a lot more at previous Paralympic Games, but here in Paris, it's 3 out of 3 for Bootpo of Thailand. 50, 55 and 60 kilograms for the silver medalist at the World Championships previously. And she looks very content and delighted with her competition here in Paris. 3 good lifts. I think actually 3 white lights in each one as well. Arawan Bootpo finishes in 8th place here in Paris 2024.
Larisa Marinenkova is out for a 3rd lift. She's had 2 successful ones so far. Will she honour us with a 3rd and final good lift? It was she who was honoured at the opening ceremony when she shared the flag-bearing duties with athletics competitor Gheorghe Spinu. Recognition of her contribution to parasports in the Republic of Moldova. And now, for a 3rd and final lift in Paris, 91 kilos.
Stop! Up!
For a moment, The crowd thought it was on its way. It hit a point of resistance that even the great Larisa Marinenkova couldn't power through. She is warmly received and thanked for her performance in the para-powerlifting. She bids farewell with the best lift of 81 kilos in 7th position.
Thamar Gisele Mengue, Cameroon in round 3, 32 years old. Been an excellent debut at the Paralympic Games. 2 good lifts, 99 and 104. 108 kilograms is on the bar here. Teacher back in Cameroon. Also a hero is the great Cameroonian footballer Samuel Eto'o. Life smiles on those who dare, says Mengue. Well, she's daring to lift 108 kilograms in round 3 here in Paris. Will she be smiling after?
Stop! And mom!
Completing her lift. And a good lift as well. She will smile. 3 out of 3 white lights and a lovely embrace. Well done, Gigi. 108 kilograms lifted in round 3, the perfect competition. And currently in 5th place, Thamar Gisele Mengue of Cameroon. Great applause from the crowd at the Port Chapelle Arena. 2 Cameroonian flags as well being flown. They will be delighted watching their athlete complete 3 out of 3 lifts in style as well.
Raushan Koishibayeva is going to follow after Jeong, Youn, Shil, one of the athletes that are embroiled in this mid-table battle that has just had a huge lift thrown into it by Cameroon's Thamar Gisele Mengue. Jeong, Youn, Shil with 2 successful lifts so far of 93 of 100, but now a massive additional 9 kilos thrown into the competition for her. 109 her designs. This would take her to 5th position. It would be her greatest finish ever on a global level across all the many competitions she's been involved in. From Asian Para Games to World Championships. A lift of 109 kilos for 5th position at the Paris Paralympics.
Stop!
One lift too far, but a joyous turn at a Paralympics for the first ever time for the woman from the Republic of Korea. Warmly received by those in the Porte de la Chapelle arena. A no lift for the third attempt, but 100 kilos on the second. Good enough for a sixth place finish here in Paris.
And then there were four. Koishibayeva will be lifted next and attempting 123 kilograms in round 3, and this to move from 4th into the bronze medal position ahead of Champ, who will have her third and final lift to come. 112 and 117 lifted by Koishibayeva, and lifted by the 58-year-old from Kazakhstan in what appears relative ease. 3 white lights on both occasions, and looks like there's a lot more in the tank. Well, 123 is a lot more. This to move into the bronze medal position in Paris. Koishibayeva knows what it takes to win medals. Silver medal winner in Rio. But going for bronze here in Paris. Round 3, 123 kilograms.
Stop!
Completing her lift. Were the arms locked out at the same time? No, says the referees. Press sequence for 2 of the 3 referees, and also the stop sequence as well, according to the left referee. Now, with it being 2 out of the 3 referees say no, you wonder whether they're going to make an appeal here. They can appeal to the judge. The judge is on a jury, and it has been requested. And the jury have agreed with the referees here. So down onto the chest. The left referee didn't like the pause there on the chest, and then the lockouts of the elbows. Questioned it somewhat in real time, and 2 of the 3 referees not liking the press. And Koishibayeva will remain in 4th place in Paris.
Türkiye's Sibel Cam comes out with a smile on her face. Now, there is more weight on this bar, however, there is slightly less expectation upon her now. The no lift from the Kazakhstani before her means that she is assured of bronze here. It'll be her first ever Paralympic medal. And with the silver medal, weight currently being that of 142 kilos. This is very much a lift of honor. A lift to have 124 kilos next to her name in the history books, alongside her bronze.
Stop!
Unable to power the bar to full extension. However, it is a Paralympics to remember. and a Paralympics that will see Sibel Cam, the 34-year-old from Konya in Türkiye, who once upon a time was carried down the stairs by her mother so that she could go to train. Well, the reward now is a bronze medal at the Paralympics, not just for her family, and the journey that she's been on to reach this peak of the sport.
Two athletes remain. Ruza Kuzieva of Uzbekistan, a 30-year-old with 147 kilograms on the bar. This to set a new Paralympic record and to move into the gold medal position. Currently in silver, that is assured. Silver medal winner in the World Championships. Silver medal winner in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. Trying to move from silver here in Paris into the gold medal position with a Paralympic record attempt.
Stop!
Can she complete the press? She can. And 3 wide lights, it's another Paralympic record set in the women's up to 73 kilogram category. My word, what a competition. For the 3rd time, the Paralympic record has been broken. And Ruza Kuzieva, 147, that's a new Paralympic record. She's moved from silver into the gold medal position. There could be plenty more still to come from Kuzieva. She's within world record attempt distance in terms of weight when it comes to a possible power lift. That's all to come, but for now, it's another Paralympic record and sits in the gold medal position after her 3rd round lift. Another 3 white lights. How much more can Mariana Ruza Kuzieva lift here?
What a competition. What an extraordinary exhibition of power that all of us here in the Porte de la Chapelle Arena are witnessing. 4 times the Paralympic record has been broken. It once stood at 140, it's now at 147. Could it soon be at 148? Mariana D'Andrea of Brazil needs this to recapture the gold position. And with 2 white lives, she does. She falls to the floor in relief, in joy. A 5th time in this competition, the Paralympic record has been broken and reset. A gold medal lift for Mariana D'Andrea for the time being. Both her and Ruza Kuzieva are within range of the world record. It entitles them to a power lift. Surely we'll see both return to the bench. Surely the competition is not done. Well, we're seeing the final results, but as you can see, the weights are still loaded on the bench. And more is being loaded. So those results are temporary for the time being. But Ruza Kuzieva will not return. It will solely be Mariana D'Andrea of Brazil. She is confirmed gold now, but not content with breaking the Paralympic record 3 times already. She will now lift for the world record.
The 3-minute countdown has begun. An extra minute given to an athlete with a power lift. 3 lifts for Mariana D'Andrea of Brazil. 3 Paralympic records. Gold has been secured. And now Mariana D'Andrea is going for a world record of 152 kilograms. Her record has stood for just over a year of 151 kilograms, and we have 152 kilograms on the bar. So when the athlete's name is announced, normally 2 minutes they have to get to the bench and then start their lift, but an extra minute has been added on for a power lift. Kuzieva of Uzbekistan will be a silver medal winner. She declined a request of a power lift, but this lady here, Mariana D'Andrea, gold is secure. She is a double Paralympic champion. She lifted 137 kilograms, by the way, to win in Tokyo. And that has been brushed aside here in Paris. 152, a world record attempt. A minute on the clock. Andrea doesn't take too long once on the bench. Here comes the world and now double Paralympic champion Mariana D'Andrea to attempt to lift more than any athlete in the women's up to 73 kilogram categories ever lifted before. 152 kilograms, a world record attempt here in Paris. Less than 20 seconds.
Start!
Well, a world record attempt will end with 3 no lifts from the referee's press sequence, but that's going to be quickly forgotten, and it is by Mariana D'Andrea. The tears all of a sudden. She's been so calm and cool on all 3 of her lifts, all 3 Paralympic records. And now the emotion pours out of the Brazilian. Lots of support in the Porte de la Chapelle arena. Mariana D'Andrea has won gold here in Paris 2024. They'll have to update their banner to say 2-time Paralympic champion. The world record, well, it didn't happen with the powerlift. That can happen another time. But for now, the celebrations can start for both Mariana D'Andrea and also Brazil. Paralympic champion once again in a stunning competition. where records fell from round one.
73 kilo category.
The victory ceremony for the women's up to 73 kilogram category. And an outstanding competition where records fell from round one.
The medals will be presented by
Deputy Mayor of Paris,
Deputy Mayor of Paris,
Pierre Rabadan, will be awarding the medals.
and the Seine. Accompanied by
Madame Matula Aïdara Diaby, adjointe au maire de l'île de Saint-Denis.
Deputy Mayor
Deputy Mayor of
Louis Saint-Denis,
Saint-Denis.
the Lula, and the Diaby will be assisting.
Médaillé de bronze représentant la Turquie.
Bronze medalist representing Türkiye, Sibel Cam.
Sibel Cam of Turkey with the bronze medal. It was a lift in round one of 120 kilograms. And Sibel Cam quickly banished the memories of Tokyo, where she failed to lift. She did so here in Paris, to the extent where, for the first time, she is a Paralympic medalist and bronze medal winner in Paris. Sibel Cam of Turkey.
Médaillé d'argent représentant l'Ouzbekistan.
Silver medalist representing Uzbekistan, Ruza Kuzieva.
Ruza Kuzieva of Uzbekistan with a perfect 3 from 3, 135, 42 and 47. The second and third round lifts were higher than the previous Paralympic record. And it's silver once again, matching the silver from Tokyo. An outstanding competition from Ruza Kuzieva of Uzbekistan. Another silver medal.
Et championne paralympique Brésil.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Brazil, Mariana.
The great Mariana of Brazil is a double Paralympic champion, and the emotion has really got now to Mariana, and well, it's been a superb competition, breaking Paralympic records in rounds 1, 2 and 3 and going for the world record with a power lift. Such calmness when it came to the competition and just an outpouring of emotion. Huge support here in the Porte de la Chapelle Arena for the Brazilian star.
Mesdames et messieurs, si vous le
Gold
voulez,
medal winner, Mariana D'Andrea.
pour l'hymne national du Brésil.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able for the anthem of Brazil.
Tears of joy, tears of pride. The great Mariana D'Andrea is a two-time Paralympic champion. Sibel Cam with the bronze. Ruza Kuzieva, Paralympic records falling. Her lifts, the silver medal winner. And a world record attempt at the end by Mariana D'Andrea. It's a Paralympic record and another gold medal. A fabulous competition and a very emotional national anthem.